Pretty easy drive yesterday on the Hume from Melbourne up to Berrima. We stopped at a lovely lunch spot, great bakery in Holbrook, and on the other side of town they've got a life-size submarine there, and the kids just had an awesome time climbing up on the submarine and so forth.
G'day there, it's Alan Johnson here. Now we're up in the Berrima forest and we've had a fantastic day. We've been out looking all around Berrima Diesel. Now that's a pretty big experience in itself. The guys up there are the absolute gurus and deal all sorts of diesel stuff. We've looked at filters and different types of turbo systems and cutaway motors. Absolutely brilliant.
And it's on and off cycle. We've started off this morning, we're putting the old trusty 200 on the dyno, and very impressive. The DP chip we put in probably about 7 months ago, and we never had a chance to put on the dyno then. Since then it's probably done 30,000 k's with the chip in it. Trips over to WA and back and towing and all that sort of thing, and been very impressed with it. It's a great car to start off with, especially with that engine in it. So putting it on the dyno today and seeing those figures, really good.
And I have to say, after 16 years in the industry, it's not often that I see something that really blows me away still. But Berrima Diesel is an absolutely fantastic operation. These guys know everything there is to possibly know about diesel engines, and to see them at work is like watching an artist paint a masterpiece. They love their work, they know four-wheel drives inside out, and they really are a great bunch of people to work with.
And the incredible thing is it's all in his backyard. I mean, wow, how's that for a backyard? A dyno worth thousands of dollars. No wonder you never want to go and play anywhere else.
So Berrima, we're sort of situated about halfway between Sydney and Canberra on the Hume Highway. It's a quaint little town actually. We've got a population of well under 1,000 people there, and we still have an operating jail today, but because it was so far from Sydney, it was actually a penal colony down here. They had the courthouse, some beautiful architecture to come and have a look at, some lovely shops. The ladies, I'm sure, will love that. Some very beautiful old buildings to go and check out. Some lovely walks down through to Lambie's Well, some historic spots there. A lot of things to do here. We just go into the courthouse, get the tourist information there and have a good look around. And then, of course, at the end of the day, we've got some lovely tracks here too. We left Berrima Diesel service and look, really within about 10 minutes from our workshop, we're shooting down some lovely little country lanes and then down through some tracks, fire trails that run through some local properties. And at the moment we're stopped out here at Jalore State Forest, which is near Mittagong area, along the Wombian Caves Road.
This afternoon we've come out for a bit of a play in the State Forest, and it really is a beautiful area through here. We've had a great drive. We found a place to have a bit of a play with the 4Bs and see how the different vehicles handle the terrain.
Yeah, good. Traction control's working.
Well, this terrain here is very different from what we're used to in Victoria. We have lots of rocks and lots of hard surfaces. This is sandy stuff, and it's like beach sand almost, but with these rocks in it, as I was saying before. So the convoys need to travel fairly slowly, obviously keeping an eye out for things, because obviously floating around with rocks, you don't want to hit them and damage your car. The terrain is really quite a different experience, and I guess it's something I haven't done a lot of before because I've never been up this way, but there's sandstone around, and it's very interesting.
We've had a great time out here, getting stuck up and hung up on some of the ruts and humps and bumps. From here on out, we'll do a few more tracks to work our way back through to the edge of Mittagong and then back into Berrima, and then finish that up at the good old traditional Berrima pub. In fact, one little last thing, the Berrima pub's been the longest continually licensed pub in Australia. So from the day it opened to where it is today, it's always had that licence as a pub. So it's actually really the oldest operating pub in this country. So we'll be looking forward to a real hearty meal there tonight.